It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Duke speaks, I listen, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it goes around here. That's how it works around here. He's the XO, so I have to pay attention. Actually, sometimes I tell him to F off. But, you know, usually we pay attention. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Yeah. One more day to the weekend. Almost feels like that's that Muppet song, right? One more sleep till Christmas. Not a pay week for me, but that's all right. You can only have... there's two kinds of Fridays. There's Fridays, and then there's payday. And it's like, one is definitely better, but I'll take whichever one I can get. 1 week closer to retirement, as Ginger says. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. That's a nice pickup, Chaser. Almost any of the SLDF Royal mechs are good pickups. Like, I don't know how you can go wrong. Those mechs are borderline clan tech in, 3027 or whatever era you're playing in. It's ridiculous. Okay, got it. Okay, Merton, no worries. I was trying to watch them a little earlier, just let it chew in the background so I could get my drop done off that channel, because I forgot to tune into the EU stream today, but oh well, crap happens. Retirement, Wayne, is the goal, right? It is. I mean, I'm still probably 20 years away, right? But I mean, I'm looking at it. In fact, old man Raptor moment. I had to call my 401k administration company today to figure out how to roll over. You guys remember that little ill-timed adventure where I ran away to a different job for 10 months and then came back to this one? I had to get the money out of that IRA rolled over, or that 401k rolled over to this 401k. And it's like, I've done it before, but there's a whole process. You have to call and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, okay. It only took about 20 minutes to go through the whole thing, but it was just like, oh, we're going to mail you a check. I'm like, yes, because it's 1947. Let's make sure we still do everything by mail. So yes, retirement was very much on my mind today. I was looking around going, when can I hang it up? How much longer do I got to wait, Probably right, Chaser. Probably right. I'm really bummed that Clans didn't come out last week. I'm more bummed that Clans is going to come out next week when I go to Belgrade for boats, right? Like literally the day that I land in Belgrade for the big boats symposium, right? The CC Summit, MechWarrior 5 Clans comes out. I'm like, really? You guys couldn't have kept to your original schedule? I could have been blowing up spheroids by now. It's ridiculous. So then, yeah, when I come back, I have to figure out how to blow up some spheroids. In fact, now that I think about it, at the moment, I have a stream scheduled on Sunday the 20th. That's actually going to work. I'm going to be able to hold that date. I need to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's damn right, Chaser. And don't you forget it either. Yeah, Castrum, we've got, there's a whole bunch of us, right? So I'm sure by now everybody's, if you watch their streams, you've heard them talk about it, right? But Bo's going, Mini Hannibal's going, I'm pretty sure Clyde's going, I'm pretty sure, I know Sone's going, Zath's going, who are our other NAs? I think it's John, Potato Quality, I'm missing somebody. I think there were 8 of us from North America. That sounds right. I have to go look at the list again to see it all written down. And the EU list is just as full of people that you'd recognize. I can't wait to meet Chaos. I can't wait. That guy is he's like my hero, right? I wish I had his level of positivity when I played this game. I wish I could do it. I really do. He is so much fun. I was watching. I had to come home early. We were having a bunch of work done to the house, so we had contractors around today. Ginger had to leave, so I came home. I went into work for 2 or 3 hours and came home at mid-morning, so I could be here to babysit the contractors while I was. So I'm sitting up here working, right? So I'm turned like this, working on my work computer, my work laptop. But on this screen in front of me, I've got Chaos running, and I've got him in my headphones, and I'm listening. And I'm just like, I don't know how this guy does it, man. I don't know how he does it. He is always so positive and so happy and so excited to be playing boats. And I'm just like, that used to be me. What happened? How do I get back to that joy? I don't know. So Wayne, we don't know yet. We just got an itinerary, right? I think a couple of days ago. They basically posted not an hour by hour, but like a morning and afternoon kind of thing. Like here's the loose plan. We're only there 2 days. We get there on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday is the shindig, and then Saturday we all fly home. Maybe a chaser. And so 2 of the mornings are sessions at the office. We don't know what's entailed in them. We just know it's going to be stuff. The afternoons are more, for lack of a better way to put it, they come across more like team building. One of the afternoons, who knows Salzburg? I know you do, Black Duke. Anybody else know Salzburg in Austria? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody know Salzburg? Grunty says yes. Grunty, I would expect Grunty. Yes, Grunty knows Salzburg. When you go look at a map of Salzburg, or when you go to Salzburg, right, there's the big hill with the fortress on it that overlooks the beautiful river valley. Belgrade is where I think it's the Danube, and is it the Sava River? I'm going to get it wrong. It's not the Neva. The Neva is St. Petersburg. But there's 2 rivers that come together right there in where Belgrade is. It's a river junction. It's right on the Danube. I got to find it. Serbia, Belgrade. What's the name of this river? The Sava. I was close. The Sava. So where the Sava and the Danube come together is where Belgrade is. And right at that river junction is a giant fortress. That when I look at it on the satellite picture, it makes me think of Salzburg a little bit, right? It's up on a bluff. It overlooks the river. It's very obviously meant to control that river junction from, ancient times. So one of the afternoons, the plan is we're going to go hang out and tour the fortress castle-looking thing, and that'll be fun. And then apparently on the Friday afternoon, they're planning for a stream, which I'm curious about, like with everybody. And I'm going, well, this will be fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a neat trip. But as far as what we're gonna be able to talk about, I have no idea. I'm sure, like, based on what we did in St. Petersburg in 2019, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, Electric. Based on what we did in St. Petersburg, right? We all got there on the first day. We all signed a bunch of paperwork and more NDAs. I think I've signed like 7 NDAs with Wargaming by now. It's kind of just become rote practice anytime you do something with them. And then in Russia 5 years ago, they explicitly told us when we went through all this stuff, this session you can film and talk about. This session is NDA, you can't talk about it. So it made it very clear to us like what we could and couldn't display. Now, Electric brings up an interesting question that I'm still having an argument with myself about, which is last time. Ooh, I like it. I like it, Terp. I like where your head's at. I need to look and see what I have for South American battleships. Let me check. Last time I took. Hang on a minute. Last time I took my little camera gimbal, right? My little cell phone camera gimbal, and a mic. And I filmed a lot. I took a lot of footage, and I started putting together videos. The struggle that I had with them was that nobody cared. This is not anyone's fault. This is the reality of where I was 5 years ago as a content creator with like 1,800 people who followed me on YouTube and 40 people a night who showed up when I played boats. So those videos are still on my channel, but even today they have like 400 views, right? I got to where I made videos of each day that we spent in the office, but there were 2 more days to that trip that I never actually got around to actually editing and turning into. I have all the raw footage. I just never made the video because it was taking me 20 hours to edit a video that nobody watched. So I kind of lost interest in it. So I guess Electric is asking the difficult question, right? Am I gonna run this risk again? I think it's very easy to pack this thing. I did buy some wireless mics for it. I think what I'm gonna do, and I've been trying to wrap my brain around this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the thing, and I'm gonna film some stuff. But I think last time I filmed too much, personally. I think this time what I want to do is it was D's. Thank you. I think what I want to do, yeah, sure thing, Electric. What I want to do maybe is take some footage, maybe edit it to like a brief overview of the whole thing. But what I think would be far more interesting, Turp. No, she's way better looking than I am. What I might do, at the very end of that trip, you guys have never seen these, right? I was looking at these this week because I still have them saved from 5 years ago. On the last night of that trip in Russia, we were sitting around in the hotel. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. We had to leave for the hotel in like an hour and a half. At that point, everybody was like, screw it, we're not sleeping. I think Senpai had brought his Switch or something, and they had hooked up to the TV, and they were playing Mario Kart or something. And I sat on the other end of the room and turned the camera around and did little 1v1 interviews with people. At the time, I did it with Virtual Senpai, who of course has moved on, left the community. I did one with Zath, just talking about the trip, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we learned, what we liked about coming to visit and everything. And then I did one with at the time he was an EU community contributor, a guy that I really enjoyed meeting, a guy named Captain Arya. The interview with Arya was probably the one that I liked the best, and it's the one that my phone flaked out and I have no audio for. So it's like 10 minutes of us. It looks so stupid. And I remember loving that interview. I remember thinking, I can't wait to edit this and publish it, and then it had no audio. And I was like, really? What the hell is this? So that made me angry. But what it left a really good taste in my mouth. And there's gonna be such an amazing mix of CCs. And we're gonna have, based on the schedule that I'm seeing, we're gonna have more downtime for this trip than we did in Russia. In Russia, we got up, it was out the door at 9 a.m. and both nights we got back to the hotel at midnight. Like, it was a full day, both times. This time, it's much more, I won't say low-key, but it's not nearly as jam-packed. And so I'm looking at this going, okay, I think I'm going to have more time. Welcome, Short Circuit. I think I'm going to have more time to grab people in the hotel and let's go sit in a corner for 10 minutes and just chat. I'd love to do that with some of the EU guys that I never get to visit with. I'd love to do that with Chaos. I'd love to do that with some of the NA guys that I never get to visit with, right? I've never met PQ. I've never met John. I've never met Sohn in person. I think it'd be fun. And so I'm looking... Yeah, so there you go, Grundy. It's you see what I'm saying, though? I think that would be entertaining. And give everybody the chance to kind of just get to know everybody else a little bit, right? Maybe there's a content creator out there whose stream you've never discovered. Maybe they're an EU guy and they stream at a weird time of day. Like Chaos is an easy example, right? But, when you watch that man, he's amazing. Like, I don't know how you can't not fall in love with how awesome he is. I agree, Super. My thing is this. I'm torn between, do I invest the time to do this, or do I spend the time, I'm going to use this term and I hate it, but I'm going to use it anyway, networking, right? Like building the relationships with other content creators in the space in a really rare opportunity that I'm probably not going to get again, right? I mean, this is going to be my second time. If they do this again next year or the year after, I can't imagine I go back again because this is number 2. Right? So unless I'm still here doing boats in 2 or 3 more years, this is probably the last summit that I'm going to get to go to. So yeah. So anyways. I mean, it's possible, Wix. They're absolutely out there. Like, they're absolutely EU CCs and stuff that English is not their primary casting language. I'm going to get her name wrong. Zaren? I can never pronounce it correctly. But I see her casting during the day, right? And she obviously is a French streamer and really enjoys the game. Anyways, we'll talk more about that. Yeah, we're doing the boats thing. We're doing the boats thing. You guys have been coming in with some follows and some resubs while I've been gabbing. I appreciate that. Thank you. That sounds right, Gail. Something like that. Anyway, I still got tier 6 boats on special.
To Jurassic Park.
Star Trek on the PTS. I mean, I don't even know what that means, Grunty. What are they doing on PTS?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Thank you guys for the quick follows here after the raid. I've got tier 6 boats on special. Oh, Star Trek themed ops. I haven't checked that out. I generally don't play stuff on PTS. It's not really my thing. I'd rather it come to live, and then I'll check it out. I've got tier 6 boats on special. I'm gonna make the effort to rank out tonight, or at least get to 1, and then I'll do the promotions in my own time. But I'm close. When I left you guys last week, I'm not even sure I had done I think I was like down here somewhere. I actually did something I don't normally do, guys. I played Warships off stream. I think Sunday night I logged in and played 2 games, and they were abject disasters, and I was like, I'm done. And then last night I logged in and was playing Jupiter 42. I've been playing Jupiter 42 in ranked almost exclusively and having a really good stretch with it. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can't finish that up tonight. What have you guys put in the queue? I'm seeing Leipzig, Sub Hunter of your choice. I got to murder a sub in ranked last night. Felt so good. It felt so good. You know, with that British Hydro. I mean, Jupiter 42, right? British Hydro. You lock him up on Hydro, and it's just like, you're dead. You're dead. You can't escape me. You're a dead man. You're a tier 6 sub. You're not faster than me. I have a speed boost anyway. You're a dead man. Bye. It was so amazing. It was awesome. I know, right, Grant? It was ridiculous. Congress, because Wargaming dropped you one. Interesting. I am not a Congress fan. I like where your head's at, Wayne. Xander, do me a favor. Put Dallas in the queue for Wayne on YouTube. I'll definitely play that. I need to get... I'm going to try and spend some time this weekend doing video work. If I can find the time, I need to get some videos queued up for you guys while I'm out of town next week. I need to get second quarter and third quarter reviews done, and I want to start in on the next Learn to Play series. So I've got to get that going. I think what I want to do to start things off, though, let's just derp and ranked for a minute. I'm going to go play York because I can. I was actually playing on the EU server earlier today. I hadn't logged into my EU account in like probably a year and a half. And it was like, where was I? And I was 267 ranked, so I took Nuremberg out for a game. I had a really good game in Nuremberg, earned enough experience to pick up a York on EU, but didn't play it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to play York when I get to NA tonight. Let's go. So here I am. Now, Andrew shares my opinion of Congress. I'll tell you straight up, Black Duke, I don't like Congress. If you've played Alaska, if you have an Alaska, Congress is a weaker Alaska, but she feels every bit of it, right? She feels every bit of it. You can tell the ship is weaker. Havoc, for me, I'm still going to say Farragut. I've never gelled with Monaghan. Not that Monaghan is a bad boat. Far from it. I've just never really gelled with the ship. Chaser, that is actually a really, really good comparison. I disagree with Andrew's comparison, but I think Chaser's got the right of it, right? The way Tulsa feels like a gimped Des Moines, Congress feels like a gimped Alaska. I think that's a... Okay, there we go. I've got them backwards. Thank you, Gaelic. Either way, the point remains. All right. We are going to be a little aggressive here because I am a torpedo-armed heavy cruiser. We're going to push up to B with my guns and my hydro and see how it goes. What's the tiers? I think, is that the tier 8, Hetman? I wouldn't, Andrew. I prefer Puerto Rico to Alaska, but I admit I'm weird, right? I love Puerto Rico. I think Puerto Rico is one of the best premiums they've made. She's so much fun. You're not wrong, Gabe. Like, you can get good games out of Congress, but, like, if you've played it, you're like, ugh. See, Hedman, that's interesting to me because La Hardy, coming from, what is it, Duchafol or whatever it is down at Tier 6, La Hardy was like, oh, this is a good boat, right? Ooh, well, if you're going to give me smoke, I think I'm going to go help myself. You have Borodino and you play that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you play Borodino. I truly am. All right, I got 60 seconds I can pause here. What's my gun bloom and smoke? 8-3. So we're not quite out to mid yet. I like what the Jervis is doing with the end around. See, I like this because it's going to give him the opportunity to sneak in here, and then we'll see what shows up. Somebody's down here at the bottom of the cap. That's the Flint. Yep, that'll be the Flint. Oh, he got close. Although, yeah, he broke line of sight. Okay, once he makes this turn and I fire, I'm going to be visible. So, time to get moving. All right, Farragut, it's time for you to do some work here, buddy.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
Y'all need to murder this clown while you can see him, please.
Says, you die. It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Much better.
Great. How many idiots can we pack into one game? Who was that? Red Fox, goodness gracious, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Okay, that ought to kill this dude. Really? Would you guys please F off?
Wow, this is a force to be reckoned with.
You're a sign-up. Grow some balls. Awesome. Anybody else? You guys?
This should help.
Any?
Much better.
So, once again, we're going to lose because of terrible, terrible battleships. The overly aggressive Scharnhorst and the cowardly Synop. Amazing. This is what I love about this game, right? It's like, you're in a battleship, the single most powerful unit in the game. You have 65,000 hit points, 300 millimeters of armor, and 3 heals. And what do? You cower in the back because you're afraid to take damage. Not at all, Chaser. They fixed that about 3 years ago. Good night, Commodore. So now the Helena has decided he wants to go point-blank range with a West Virginia, because that's a great play. Yeah, it's 6v6. What are you worried about? Like, on what planet are you concerned about taking damage in 6v6? World, I'm going to miss most of it. I'm only going to get to do day 3 of internationals. Like, this sign-up can just go ram our idiot coward sign-up and win the game. He doesn't have to do anything but ram. Who was that? Jarhead with the bits. Thank you so much. You guys are being awesome tonight. I love it. This is amazing. You would think taking damage is part of the game, but unfortunately there's a whole lot of people who think that taking damage somehow means you lose. Fire Marshal with the resub. Thank you so much. Well, I'm like the only person on this team who seems to have showed up to play. I love the Jervis's maneuver, and then he went and got himself murdered like a Doomcough. Our sign-op chose death a long time ago. He's going to get rammed. Hey, what up?
Time for my reward.
You'll never make those past the island. I'm still gonna get you. That's exactly right, Chaser. That sign-up was the most brain-dead player in the entire team. I'm gonna go over here and camp. And then I'm not even gonna move up to shoot at the light cruiser that's capping immediately in front of me. Come on, man. Like, this isn't rocket surgery. Madre de Dios. Well, the good news is, York is still good. York is still good. Warships players still aren't. There you go. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. All right, what have you guys got in the queue here? Xander says, good sub-hunter. Was the sign-up a human? He didn't play like a human. He didn't play like a human. To do something different, because I think I'm gonna be needing to wash my mouth out of ranked a little bit for a spell. I'm gonna go take this Congress game. We spent the first part of that game bad-mouthing Congress. Let's go see if I'm wrong or not. Let's go see if I'm wrong or not. I don't feel like I am, but that doesn't mean that I am. WRB, I cannot disagree with you. It is impossible to disagree with that sentiment. Ooh, Adaldrell. I love it. I was playing Jupiter in my little ranked sprint. I think it was last night or the night before. I don't remember. And I ended up in a carrier game, which is a British destroyer, is not something you're overly excited about, right? And the opposing carrier was an Ark Royal. And I was like, oh, crap. If this guy knows his business, I'm in trouble. Lucky for me, he really didn't. So, I ended up killing that guy. It was the very end of the game I torpedoed him to death, like at point-blank range. It felt good. I don't think I'm going to need... Do I want defensive fire? If I'm going randoms, I think I'm going to do it. If I'm going randoms, I'll do it. What am I in here? Yeah, we don't want to burn. We want better dispersion. We want better radar. I am 12-2 detection with 10-kilometer radar. Okay. I mean, you're a proto-Alaska, so I mean, it's this sort of the idea here. Outnumbered. You know, this is a boat that outnumbered might not be a terrible pickup on. Let me look at what I've got. This is my. I was gonna say this is my Buffalo captain, but it's not. I'm running top grade gunner instead. They changed outnumbered when I wasn't looking. Well, we're gonna stick with this. I am running AP damage because. All right, we'll try Congress. We'll take this Congress game for Black Duke. See how we do. I am not holding my breath for anything amazing. I like Alaska. I love Puerto Rico. I've never cared for Congress. The American 12-inch guns are not the problem. The fact that you only have, 8 of them and the dispersion is not amazing is what feels really bad about Congress. Like, the dispersion is nerfed from Alaska. It's worse. Mm-hmm. You and me both, Nevermore. You and me both. Oh, it's only 7 guns. Yeah, my bad. So it's a reload nerf, a dispersion nerf on fewer barrels, all to go down a tier. And you're like, but why? Like, why would I enjoy this? Why would anybody ever want to play this? It's incredibly confusing, to put it lightly. I'm going to keep the HE in the barrel, actually, because I suspect my Akazuki over here is going to run into somebody. Good morning, Ronan. Life is good. Life is good. Ooh, a hype chest. I don't even know what that is. Okay. You missed. That's hilarious. Oh, don't stop turning. Stop turning. Stop turning. Stop turning. Stop turning. That's too far. That's what I get for not paying attention. Ian Toll has another book I think I put on my list. Either I got a copy or it's on my list of things to pick up. But he had another one recently that I saw for the first time. I'm almost positive it was submarine related. Okay, the Tullin's up north, which means I might be looking at the Brest. I might be looking at the Buffalo. The Buffalo I can do mean things to if I have the right thing in the barrel. I'm going to load the AP. I'm going to load the AP in the hope that I get lucky. I catch somebody snoozing. Okay, hockey's turning in. Another secondary cruiser. Super excited for that. Okay, we've got the Brest instead. Well, we hit him. Just didn't hit him that hard. Oh, hello.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Murder him, Akazuki. Go get him. There you go. Go get him. Oh, no. All right, I have not really fought one of these South American battleships. I know they're secondary focused. Are they soft? Are they soft at all? Okay, apparently they are soft. Our Akazuki's in trouble. Our Ipiranga is turning. You're turning. Excellent. I'm about to get smashed.
Damn, desert
that could have been worse.
and no chicks.
Much better.
Yeah, our Akazuki got hydroed. Because apparently he doesn't understand how the game works. I'm going to have to get off this portion of the map now. Good news is it looks like we're winning up north. So that's something. Come on, man. Do you think I'm going to give you a better shot for AP? Give me a break. Wow. I gave him a garbage shot, and he still got 8K out of it. The French cruisers are so balanced. Well, he's just hardcore laser focused on me, kids. Now, oh, okay. I'm still detected because the Ooster is still out here. Okay. All right, we have 2 Ipirangas now. Does that mean someone's going to grow some balls? Neither one of those ships has torpedoes. Maybe grow some balls. All right, well, I said we were doing okay up north, but now I'm not convinced. All right, go murder the breast and let me deal with this clown. Breast is in trouble. He has to make a turn there. Come on, guns. Hurry up and reload. I've actually got a really good shot on this guy. Come on. Oh, he sped boosted it. He spood beasted it. Oh! Oh, nice! Every now and then, she'll do something cool for you. But it does require the guns to have magical dispersion that they don't normally get. All right, let's see if this Ipiranga comes around or if he's going to reverse. Looks like he might reverse. Yep, American piercing, ladies and gentlemen.
Come get some.
Oh, hi. If your secondaries aren't focused on the Ooster Jutland, you're doing it wrong. Come on. We got a 3-ship lead. Let's crush these clowns. There we go. That's a little better. Three, two, one. Well, he's down to torp launcher. That feels pretty good. Come on, AP. Let's go. Do-do-do. Okay, secondaries ought to be. I'm going to keep this Ooster lit. The Ipiranga's secondaries ought to finish him off. There we go. Perfect. All right, a well-timed push. A little bit of luck. I'll take it. This dude gets an upvote for having balls. Where is he? This guy. Come here. Take one of these. Take one of these. Thank you for not being a cowardly battleship like so many are.
Welcome.
Who was that? Guard dog!
Jurassic
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And now we can fall upon our prey like piranhas. The Eye will be dead in seconds. The Buffalo needs to be close behind. Let's load the AP. Buffalo. Well, they got as low as like 8 points, and yet somehow they're still in the game. I haven't actually played any of the South American battleships yet, so the request in the queue will be interesting. Let me...
Crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. That poor Buffalo. He's going to just get absolutely persecuted. Prosecuted? Whatever. So, Congress is functional, but not exceptional. I would say that she has similar survivability to Alaska on less firepower. And the less firepower part always feels terrible. You lose 2 barrels, they nerf the reload, and they nerf the dispersion. I'd honestly rather play a Baltimore. I really would. For 10-kilometer radar, I think Baltimore's a better boat. I mean, it did okay. I'm not going to complain. Salmon had a good game. Take one of these. But, like, that's a surprise to me that my XP is quite that high. Some of that has got to be the spotting damage on the Oosterutland, right? So. You refuse to play at Castrum. Why? Because it's busted? I got to try Tennessee tonight. Xander, do me a favor, put Tennessee in the queue as well so I don't forget. All right, Xander wants me to play a sub hunter, but the trick there is I gotta get a game with a sub. Let's stay in randoms. I'm always talking about how good the Brits are at sub hunting. Let's put that to the test. Let's take Lightning out for a game. I quite like Lightning. I think this is a really, really good boat. Torpedoes. 8-kilometer. Feels terrible. Okay. That's fine. 1 more point gets me stuff I don't really need. Consumable specialist would be nice. It's not a deal breaker though. Nah, I'll just let it happen naturally. Let's do this. Yep, that's all fine. Okay. That's kind of where I'm at, Xando. Like, I don't mind taking a game in Lightning, even if I don't get a sub. But if I do get a sub, British destroyers are probably the best sub hunters in the entire game. So let's do it. Plus, in general, the Brit destroyers have a lot. I mean, they're not fast. That's the thing. But once they're in, once they're in a vicinity, once they're in an area, once they're working a cap circle, dislodging them is very difficult. They've got the little quick smokes. They've got the hydro. They've got really good guns. So, like, a good British destroyer player who understands his boat can make life absolutely just hellish for somebody who knows, for anybody trying to contest a cap. 100% they are, Tanner. 100%. And the French depth charges are not that bad, right? The only I hate
To Jurassic Park.
Rossap, thank you for the follow. I've said this before. I hate how Wargaming has designed anti-submarine weapons in this game. I hate it. Because depth charges come basically in 3 tiers. You have really good, very average, and total trash. The really good and average depth charges are honestly, they're very usable. It's the total trash tier of depth charges that makes me angry, right? Which is the Germans. Yeah, no subs. It's the Germans, the Russians, the Pan-Asians. I think there's one more nation in there that has the total trash depth charges. No, Adeldrell, it's a very strong argument, 100%. Cossack probably is better than Lightning. I just wanted to play a tech tree ship. Yeah, Tanner, the high tier German subs, the high tier German 4501 can do that. 4501 is the worst defender. Now, having played a little 4501, what I've learned is that she requires you to be fully submerged. Yes, European destroyers are crap tier ASW. Thank you. That's it. They have the cool things that shoot off the bow, but they don't hit that hard. Hedgehogs. What was I talking about? Submerged. 4501, when she's on the surface or at periscope depth, only does like 20 knots. But as soon as she goes to 10 or 30 meters, she can do like 38 knots. It's stupid. Now, she can't stay down there forever, obviously, but it's such a piss poor design, right? Like, come on, who thought this was okay? All right, how many radars am I dealing with? None. All of these cruisers, no radar. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, the Richthofen planes aren't a huge threat to me. And then I've got a Jaeger and a Kid. The Kid is a problem. The Jaeger I'm not really fussed by. He outspots me, but I'm just not concerned. 100% Black Dude. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly the kind of shenanigans I'm talking about with this stuff. All right, somebody's in here. I outspot the Kid. I do not outspot the Jaeger. It's the Jaeger. The Jaeger's in here with me. So we are going to slow down a little bit. Put up the Hydro. We're going to screen for the team here. There we go.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Okay, I got to get moving. Lucky for me, the Napoli's chosen to go be somewhere else. I don't think we can hold this push off, frankly. I'd like this a whole lot better if they would do something about this Napoli, but since they won't, we're pretty much hosed. Well, game is over, for us anyway, here at the north end of the map. North is lost. Is lost. That's the problem that I have with it, Grant. 4501 defies the laws of physics. It's stupid. It cheats. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It's dumb. I realized she was faster submerged. She was not a 40-knot submerged submarine, but that's what's in World of Warships. Well, this Napoli is about to get his face melted off, which is going to feel really awful when it finally occurs. I'm going to hold the other rack.
Coochie, coochie.
Guys, I don't know how much more plain I can be that the north flank is over. Kindly F off.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Left to die, no one cares. Looks like fun.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Well, this game is over from a team perspective, so I'm just going to double back and try to be that annoying jerk that plays in the backfield, because I literally have nothing else that will work, nothing else I can contribute to. Entire team ran south. Entire northern flank gets steamrolled. Yikes. Ooh, hey, we're going to catch some folks with these. Check it out. The entire team is clustered in the sea cap behind the mountains. Exactly what do you boys think you're going to achieve from back there? You realize it's hopeless. You'll never get across that island barrier again. Now, the irritating thing is I might have been able to beat the kid once upon a time in a gunfight, but probably not now. This is one of those games where it feels like if we had gotten some carrier support up north, we might have been able to hold it. But because the carrier focused all his efforts elsewhere, we got absolutely steamrolled with basically no help. Because it was what, 5-on-4, 6-on-4 up here because the carrier was here? Well, you're not wrong, Bogey. Like, it was not, they were not particularly aggressive and not making very good shots, making bad plays. The Roma got himself murdered, right? Roma shouldn't die that quickly, right? It doesn't have to happen that way. It's a Roma. Now, what I'm curious about is where the carrier is. We know he's back here somewhere. He's going to come look for me now, just fine. The Auckland will probably murder me. That's fine, too. Oh, I love how I turned into the shot. That's awesome.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment.
Much better.
Ah, there he is. Hiding back here.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Fun game. Fun game, ladies and gentlemen. Left to die while the CV does whatever he does, and the entire team murders themselves. Like, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't play Tier 10. Sky Pilot, I think I missed that follow because I was busy cursing at my team. Thank you. Oh, Super Havoc, almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Well, that's not true. That's not true. I had a cap, which is more than I can say for most of the rest of the team. Top half, probably, though. I mean, Wix, they can't solve it. They're not interested in solving it. Fixing Tier 10 gameplay to make it enjoyable does not generate this. And at the end of the day, I don't have to like it, but it's not Wargaming's responsibility to teach players how the game mechanics work. It's players' responsibility to teach that to themselves. They're not interested. Many of them don't care. Can't fix that. Nobody can fix that, right? You cannot force people to learn. You can't force people to learn. That's reality. Figures though, we got no subs. Let's go back to randoms for a bit, or ranked for a bit. I'm gonna take this Dallas game. Dallas is a perfectly good boat for this format. A reminder about giveaways. In what way, Xanda? What do I need to remind people? Oh, yeah, giveaways are on Discord. We don't do there are no giveaways in chat, in Twitch chat anymore. Because we are simulcasting to both Twitch and YouTube, I want everybody on both platforms to have all the opportunities they want to win Wargaming's free stuff. So all the giveaways are on Discord now. Doesn't matter where you watch. I know, right, Justin? Doesn't matter where you watch. All the giveaways are on Discord. Everyone gets a shot. Everyone can participate. Okay, you know what I want to do? Well, they have an Atlanta. I was going to say, I want to make love to this Atlanta and steal his smoke. But, you know what we're going to end up doing? I liked what the last Jervis did so much. Yeah, good luck with that. With an Atlanta on each team.
Love, exciting and new. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Staying alive, staying alive. Yeah.
It's interesting, Bogey. You talk about captain skills. It's shocking. It's shocking the amount of players I see running high-tier destroyer captains that don't even have concealment expert. How does that happen? There are destroyers you don't play concealment expert on. I get it. But like the overwhelming majority of them, you do. And they don't have the skill. What are you doing? How does that happen? It's wild. I agree, Hetman. I'll probably do the whole Christmas stream just with Bad Santa in general. That guy's fun. All right, so the entire team is going to C. The entire team is going to C. Okay. Xanda, absolutely. All those codes are available. Do whatever you like with them. You're right, Night Owl, there is, and I missed it. Apes together strong. Is that on my list? Is that on my list of quotes? It needs to be on my list of quotes to add to the soundboard. Yep, it's on my list. It's already on my list. Apes, together, strong. All right, now, truth be told, if I can trade my entire ship for this Z-31, I'd almost consider that a win. Let's see what happens. He's close, ladies and gentlemen. He's close. He's close aboard. What do we got? What do we got? What up, Z-31? How we doing, buddy? Oh, that's the Leipzig. Well, crap. Load the AP quickly! Load the AP quickly!
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Scharnhorst is going to be a huge problem, but not before I disrupt the Haftis team. If I can murder the Z-31 and die, I'm going to call that a win. I don't know why this guy is not getting the hell out of here, but he's not. It's shocking to me what I'm watching right now. Okay, let's see if I can get past this Scharnhorst. I'm betting not, but I have to try. He's gonna stop. He's gonna stop? You shot the island. Neener, neener, neener. Okay, you're dead. Okay, let's load some AP. I don't think I can bow tank this guy. This is hilarious. I should not be here. Hold on.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks. This is gonna fuck up my hair.
Well, it is what it is. I murdered the Atlanta and the Z-31. If they can't help it, if they can't fix it at that point, there's not much I can do. What is this? What is this? This makes me so angry. You are worthless. You have nothing to shoot at. What are you doing? What? It's just... God, this makes me angry. So, we had one battleship... No, our one battleship has chosen to be worthless. Look at this. Look at this! We only get one battleship, and what does he do? He sails in circles so he can be useless. What are you doing? Oh my God, this physically hurts to watch. God bless it. You have a ship lead, but right now you're playing a ship down because the Nagato is off. Y'all need to murder that Leipzig. Y'all need to murder him. Okay, the shark... Literally, they've left the Flint to die. Look at this dude. They've left this Flint in the cap to die while this guy drives in circles. Oh my God, this physically hurts to watch. Well, Hujam, I don't disagree. But at the end of the day, it is still a 16-inch armed battleship. That's not terrible. But it does mean that you have to do something with the guns. Now, he's finally going to have a shot on this Scharnhorst. Let's see if he'll take it. You know, at quarter speed.
I haven't even tried the hard mode. I'm not that interested.
The Shores has got good target selection here. There we go. This dude, take an upvote. Thank you for showing up. All right, Scores. It's time, buddy. Okay, they got the Scharnhorst. All right, now it's just the Flint. This dude basically didn't contribute. He sailed in circles and really didn't do much. Thank God for the other cruisers on my team. Oh, my God. Leipzig is not a cruiser I would bring to ranked, but I gotta say, the ones that I've seen tonight have done pretty well. I don't mind if you make a bold play that doesn't work out. I generally don't mind. But this guy didn't even play the game at all. He just sailed in circles and didn't really participate, and we're going to win. So it's like, you know, it's like... Yes, Leipzig is good. Better than people give her credit for, in my mind. That ought to kill the Flint. There we go. $100% Nagato's at the bottom of the team. 100%. We had a Sims? Wow, we had a Sims. I already comped the Shores. This course. I didn't realize we had a Sims. Oh, yeah, he went to their camp and got murdered. I remember now. Yeah. What I like about this game is that it sort of highlights something that I think a lot of folks miss. It's not always about damage, right? I said it early in the game. I want to trade I'm happy to trade for the Destroyer. I ended up getting the Atlanta to go with, right? So that worked out. I think Leipzig is very underrated, right? Now, she's at the end of the day, she's still a Nuremberg. So that hurts. Their team was worse than yours. That's fair. Oh, look at that, guys. I was top 3 in the Lightning game. Let's see, who was on my flank? It was this guy, and this guy. All these tier 10 ships. All wasted. Well, the good news is we're almost done. We're almost done with bronze, so I should keep plugging away here. Speaking of armored back, put Leipzig in the queue. So let's do it. Let's take Leipzig out and see if I can not make a liar out of myself. Bushwhacker. That's kind of how you have to think of Leipzig, in my opinion, right? Because she's fairly stealthy for a light cruiser, certainly compared to a Nuremberg. She doesn't have the range on her guns, right? She loses 3-kilometer range. But the torpedo range is insane, right? So, like, Leipzig can be really, really good in the right hands. All right, I don't know why you're here. Yes, get rid of you. I had a Leipzig commander, and apparently it got replaced. I don't know how this happened or why, but whatever. I had one kitted out. Oh, my God, look at all this mess. Heinrich Zimmer. All right, what do we got up here? I don't really necessarily need like a crazy max rank dude. This is fine. Or do I have a Bayern with a commander on it? Oh, yeah. Wait, where are you? No, I don't. Oh. What the hell camo is that? Yeah. I don't like to use the weird ones. I'm strange. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What? Why do we insist on putting camos in the game containing the literal faces of people I've never heard of? It's from that goofy thing they did back in the spring. God, that's hideous. That is just awful. Just, no, stop. Never do this again. Bloody hell. Ugh, come on. I don't ever want to see this camo again. Please don't ever make me look at that camo again. Oh, is it? All right, now you've piqued my curiosity, Wix. Hold on. What in the shit is this? Who comes up with this crap? What in the hell? Oh my God. That's terrible. That's terrible. I mean, it's Wix, you're not wrong. It is mildly entertaining. Okay.
You crazy son.
Norseman with the resub. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Okay, let's look at main battery here. Yes, we need the turn time, the traverse time. AA is not really going to be your thing. I don't think I want to invest in. No, I definitely don't want to invest anything in AA. Yes. Van, thank you for the follow. Yes and yes. What else can we do here? I don't need any. I don't need IFHE because German. I'll take the demo expert. I sort of don't care about you. The benefit to this is the airstrike bonus. 16-second reload is still pretty good. What is that? What can I get that down to? 13-second. That's also pretty good. I'm going to come back to this. Let me look at something real fast. Yeah, I think you definitely want, like, all the torpedo skills. Yep. Oh, okay. I'm already running airstrike mod, so that helps a little bit. And the hydro. I get hydro and defensive fire. Okay, maybe I will invest in this. Sure, why not? Torpedo damage, yes, please. And then torpedo speed, why not? So we're up to 65 knots. This feels pretty good. Yeah, sure. Torpedo cruiser, let's go. And because she's a light cruiser, we'll take last stand. That feels okay. Let's give it a go. She needs some camo. Oh, she has some camo. Oh, I like that. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. That's nice with the crest, the seal right on the bow. That's pretty. Although I admit, I kind of like it better when you just see the full shield like on the side, like Scharnhorst does it. But still, that's not bad. This is good. We've done all of this. It's been a hot minute since I played this boat. And I'm 8-7 now. 8-7. That's sexy. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, ladies and gentlemen. Not my first pick for this format, but I don't think it's going to be all that bad. Yeah, no crap classic. Like, oh, God. I remember when that collab came out back in the spring, like it was March or April or something, and everybody went, but why? Including me. And I wasn't upset or jealous. I was just like, but why? Like, explain why you think your player base cares about this. You know, a whole bunch of streamers that nobody's ever heard of. You paid them a bunch of money to stream the game and to put their likeness in the game in the hopes that it would last, I guess. I don't know. Very odd. Okay. I'm going to have to play... I think I'm going to play the open water along the 3-4 line. I think that's my best spot. Seabang, I honestly really like Nürnberg.
Let's do this.
Exactly, Gaelic. Precisely. Ah, I didn't know that, Chaser. That's an interesting factoid. That's kind of cool. Oh, and the gun reload is nerfed from Nuremberg too. So you are definitely a torpedo cruiser. Like that is your raison d'être. Come on, Mahan. Come with me. Come give me some smoke over here today. We're gonna have fun, you and I. Let's go. Come on. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up, Mahan. Oh my god, this turret traverse is painful. OMG, this hurts. There you go. You woke up. Thank you. I was gonna shoot you. You don't do your job, I shoot you myself. DJ, life goes pretty well. How about with you? Classic, it's hard to go wrong with Nuremberg, right? There's some really good tier 6 cruisers. I mean, Leander's pretty good. Molotov is pretty good. Dallas is solid. Nuremberg is good. I like Alba. I know a lot of people don't. I like Alba. I wouldn't take Alba into this format. I think Miyoko is better. If you're going to take if you're trapped into 6-7, don't take Alba. Take Miyoko. Miyoko's amazing. Miyoko's like taking a tier... Miyoko is cheating, right? Playing Miyoko in bronze is like cheating. You're taking a tier 9 boat into a tier 7 game. It's crazy. Vladeshi Furutaka is better. Furutaka is narrower beam. The reload is not better. The torp angles on Furutaka are better. Alba is the first ship that you get stuck with those kiting torp angles, right? Well, I'm glad it's going well, Deej. Ginger says hello. Alright, so I got one Sharn up here in front of me. I probably have at least one of the destroyers. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to snuggle the island while we finish capping. We're going to get flipped around. You guys should really murder that Skullers while you can. Okay, so it was the Bliss. Interesting. We've seen their whole team now. The Sims is in C. The Bliss is in mid. I'm the only thing on this side of the islands. Excellent. Let's go. I got to keep an eye on this Scharnhorst. If he turns... He is turning. He is turning. We're going to leave him a little gift. I was sort of hoping he wouldn't do that. Don't smoke! Don't smoke! Bloody hell, I can spot him if you don't smoke. God bless. I hate people who don't know how to play Destroyer. They make me angry. Thank you. Ooh, he got hammered. Come on, Sharn. Stumble into my torpedoes. You can take at least one. Well, I got your rudder and you took a flood. I'll need to kill that Bliss. Alright, other torpedoes, other rack is ready? Yep, let's load them all. He's gonna get them all, let's go. Oh, he's turning in? Ooh, yes please.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame. I like it.
Okay, I gotta keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't turn his guns. As long as he doesn't turn his guns, I'll be alright. If he turns his guns, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. See if I can get the bow to light. We know his DCP is out. No, I'm not leading them quite enough. He's gonna take one. No. He managed to steam right through them because I went widespread. Well, it is what it is. I think I need to swap to the AP now. Let's swap to the AP and see if I can get him. We need to get him before he rams my sign up. Come on, AP. Do your work. Do some work for me, baby. There it was. Yes. All right. Life feels pretty good right now. Let's keep moving. Chaser, you're not wrong. Leipzig is better when she's not spotted trying to kite like that, and some of that is me probably being a little overly aggressive in the ship. You're not wrong, right? The torpedo angles are good, but you still have to cough up. What is this? Let's run the numbers here. Survey says probably about at least 25 degrees, I'm guessing, off the stern, and probably about the same off the bow. 25-ish, right? So you definitely have to give up a lot of space, right? Yeah, it's between 25 and 30 degrees. You're not quite to 35. I don't think it's that steep, but you're definitely up there. Ellie ran aground. Y'all should really murder him.
Say hello to my little friend.
Sign-Op should be salivating at that shot, ladies and gentlemen. And he blew it. Well, they lost the other cap, but they've traded well, so I can't really kvetch too loud. Arakatsuki's going to get his face melted off if he's not careful. More sign-op shells going in. Finally, there's the big hit that we needed. Did I put flags on this thing? I did. Doesn't feel like I've got a speed flag. Thing feels slow. Nice. I like where your head's at, Black Duke. Mjunkin, however you say it. However I say it, I butcher it, so just ignore me. Our Mahan has chosen death for reasons. No, he's in smoke. Okay. Good luck, I guess. I only need like one of these to hit. Okay. Sign-Up took care of it. All right. Yep, Mahan has chosen death. So, Sign-Up, Akatsuki, and Bliss versus Scharnhorst, Sign-Up, and Schurz. I probably need to do a little bit of that action. Keep the torpedoes off of me. Yep, he's south of me somewhere. Which is fine. I sort of don't care. I burned one Scharnhorst down, buddy. You're just the next in line. Oh, hey, what up? Oh, wow. This guy doesn't have stealth. Take a rack. Took some torps right there. This old Mahan smoke is doing me some favors right now. I'm loving this. He's going to flood out. All right, what's my hydro range? 5.5. All right, we're going to pick the Bliss up here in a sec.
You can't fight, and you died a virgin. That's a tough break.
Not wrong, Duke. You're not wrong. Hey, what up? No. Escape. You can't escape into the smoke, sir. You are dead. Goodbye. Doo-doo.
Rest in pieces.
At the end of the day, I'm still a German light cruiser with 5.5 kilometer hydro. Scores is going to live to make his turn, ladies and gentlemen. but it's going to be the last thing he does. Check it out. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. So, what's interesting to me about that game is that it really showcases how good the German light cruiser guns are, and not much about the German light cruiser torpedoes. But I think you get the message, right? This, I said it earlier in the stream, right? I was playing on my EU account today, and I randomly took Nuremberg out into a ranked game and had an amazing game, right? It was like a 2K base game, you know, tier 6. I murdered a submarine and a destroyer. I ended up getting dead to a sign-op, which is not shocking. But, I mean, it was like, I still had less than 50,000 damage, and I cleaned up on XP. It was a solid little game. Yeah, sign-op played an amazing game here. Well done. Oh, classic. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. So, I got a depth charge on him, and he either was out of repair and didn't repair it, so I got to get a second one off because I could follow his oil slick. And then he repaired it, and then but then I had my hydro ticking, and he came back shallow, and it was like awesome. Then I got to shoot him and depth charge him again. So then he panicked and went deep, but then he made the mistake of pinging me again, or trying to ping me again, and then I depth charged him again, and that flooded him out. And it was just like, and I'm in a German light cruiser at about 5 or 6 kilometers, right? It was like, felt so good, felt so good. All right, I'm going to take this Ibuki game. We're going to switch things up a little bit, and then we'll come back and try to finish up ranked. Who asked for Ibuki? Who was this? Big Terp. I still think Ibuki is very, very underrated. Japan, Cruiser, Ibuki. Let's give her a quick peek. Make sure I'm happy with the build. I probably am. This all seems fairly reasonable. Yep. Now, the one thing, I mean, I'm not going to do this, but the one thing that I will say is because you're so dependent on your stealth, sometimes with the Japanese heavies, you want to build for AA, but I think in randoms you can't afford to anymore. I don't think you can take the risk. Now, the nice thing about playing Japanese heavy now is that I do have the sub surveillance, but this lets me murder destroyers better. So it's like, so difficult to pick, We're going to run with the Hydro just because I think it works just fine. Ibuki for Big Terp. Let's go. And then apparently I have to go look and see what I have for South American Battleship, because I have not even tried those boats. Oh, okay. 8:30. No submarine. Chaser, that's one thing that I think people underestimate or forget about Leipzig. Because she's so stealthy, you can get a lot of spotting like a destroyer could. The only other tier 6 cruiser that has stealth like that, I think, is like Perth. I think Perth is like 8.6 or something like that. So, very, very few mid-tier cruisers are that stealthy. And it means that in certain situations, you know how I like to talk about when you play a Minotaur, especially when you play a radar Minotaur, once all the destroyers are dead, you're the destroyer now. Leipzig, Perth, some of these very, very low detection light cruisers can get away with that, even in the middle tiers. And so if you like light cruiser, if you enjoy that style of play, in my opinion, it's an important skill to pick up as quickly as you can, because you're going to need it and you're going to use it. Okay, there we go. Exactly right, Chaser. But my point is, if you find yourself in that position, right, as a Perth, you can spot for the team and probably get away with it because you're so stealthy. Generally, you want to be in smoke, letting someone else spot for you. Like, that's the ideal, optimal way to play Perth. Doesn't always work out that way, does it? Okay, thanks. You guys, I got to go look at this stuff. I know it's still in pre-release, right? Aren't the South American battleships still in like a early access sort of thing? Like you get tokens and you can buy chances at rolling one or something, right? I got to go. Yeah, okay, I got to go look at that. I'm sure I haven't done it. I'm 100% positive I haven't done it. I have so little interest in most battleships in the game, I generally don't pay attention to that stuff. All right, kid. I was going to slow play this, waiting to see if you could pick somebody up in this cap. So far, no one's in this cap. They have 4 destroyers, though. I cannot imagine a world where there's no destroyer in this cap ever. And yet, it seems like that's where we're going right now. Let's move out here. Let's be a little bold. NorCal's turning out. Somebody's out there. Those are Ruprecht torps. Okay, I don't know what this Mogami is doing. Come on. Come on, AP. Oh, Mogami, you turned into that salvo. Oh, come on! Overpins, below me. What was that? That was some shenanigans. Let's go burn a battleship down. All right, somebody thumped the Mogami, though. That's good. Let's move. Let's go back to mid. I missed the entire salvo. I was gonna say I missed the entire salvo on the repreg. Yeah, that's what I thought. Take a double fire. Yeah, NorCal just fired at me. He'd have been a fool not to. I should have cut my speed. Let's see how good his aim is. Not good enough.
You've got a lot of guts. Let's see what they look like. If I promised to kill you last, I lied.
Okay. I'm gonna have a shot. I'm gonna have a shot on the Mogami, maybe. Yeah. Let's see. Our Z-46 still alive. Cossack up north is in trouble. Bolognese is just chilling. Takahashi is being dumb. Let's go out here and prove to him how inadvisable his board position is. Now, he is actually, I think, a little stealthier than I am. He had the lead right. His dispersion kind of hosed him. You're not wrong.
Oh yeah, if it bleeds,
Welcome.
What up, Takahashi? Fire is going to burn him out. All right.
call me now.
Unfortunately, almost all of my destroyers are dead because they're stupid, including my kid, who should never have been where he is. Colonel Bolognese's coming. Let's see if we can get set up for this guy. He's AP only, if memory serves. It's fine. I'm not fussed by this. Z-23 pushing north. Bolognese's turning around. I'll never get that shot. Ooh, I got a Miyoko on my flank. Let's go prove to this northern flank how deadly a pair of good Japanese heavies can be. What are you doing, Bolognese? Oh my. Oh yes. Please, please bring it out here where I can have fun with you. No, don't do that. He's got friends now, dummy. You don't want to do that. Really? That's all I got? Come on.
Welcome to Jurassic.
You don't want to do that. There we go. Love that. Let's go. All right. Oh, go away, Nagato. Nobody asked you. Ooh, love it.
Now you see me, now you're dead.
Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to take one of these. It's fine.
This
I can live
is
with
gonna
one.
fuck up my hair.
It's irritating. It's not catastrophic. If you've got some
Much
smoke, now would be a good time.
If I promise to kill you last, I lied. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'd love it if this destroyer would smoke for me. That'd be amazing. Okay, I gotta be a little careful out here. I'm not spotted now, at least. Okay, I wasn't. Now I am. Yeah, that might actually start to hurt in a minute. Nope, back up, back up, back up, back up. Keep the guns to port, back up. There we go. Alright. We've got a little bit of help here now. I've got an Ipiranga. Some other ships helping me out. So, we've got a solid lead. I feel like a little brawl is in order. Let's go brawl. I got the AP in the barrel. Let's go have some fun with his breast. Nice, Heimdall. Congratulations. This guy may murder me. I don't really care. I should, but I don't. He probably thinks I'm coming in for a torp strike. Which, in fairness, would be the smart thing to do. But that's not what we're going to do.
Much better. Now this is a force to be
It's
reckoned
magic.
with. Oh, lucky shot.
I'm dead. That feels bad. Well, team at the bottom of the map was taking too long. I got bored. Anyway, I like Ibuki. She's still good. Nah, very much not so, Xanda, because the rest of the team was actually paying attention. The three of them were actually paying attention, which is really irritating, but whatever. Ibuki's still good. Just don't play her like a derp like I just did. But I mean, I still had 2 kills. This is fine. All right. Let's... Man, I want to try and rank out. Do I want to rank out an Arc Royal? That's going to feel terrible. So, here's the problem I have with trying to finish ranked in a carrier. You got to win. Carrier XP is so bad, you will not save your star in a carrier unless your team is just absolutely brain dead and does nothing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Miyoko. I'm going to see if we can finish up and get this last gold star to get into promotions, and then I'll take Arc Royal. I'll take Arc Royal into a random battle. It's fine. I don't mind playing Arc Royal in randoms. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have DJ on our team. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Zal may have been power crept to death, but Miyoko absolutely has not. Miyoko remains quite amazing. I'm just going to go to B.
Let's rock.
Deej, your best play is probably to go to A, but I mean, we gotta support you there. Oh, Chaser's in here too. Wow. All right, so I got 3 channel regulars on the team, guys. Let's not screw this up, okay? Raptor posse. I mean, we can hope, Hetman. We can only hope. Absolutely, Philip. So, Philip, true story, right? Garrison Brothers, my wonderful bourbon that I enjoy so much, is made in a little place called High, Texas. It's on US 290, west of Austin, between Johnson City and Fredericksburg. Just to the west, just the next little town over from High, is a place called Stonewall. And not very far from Stonewall is the Lyndon B. Johnson National Historical Park, or ranch, or whatever the hell they call it. So, like, after he passed, he donated the land to the government, and it's a park now. All right, Jacer, I appreciate you. I'm honestly probably gonna turn back to mid here. I think I'm gonna put my turrets over to starboard. I'm gonna get this cap, and then I'm gonna cut back north and kind of play mid-ish until we can start to figure out where the enemy team is. I like that we have a cap lead already. This makes me happy. It does make me wonder where the hell they all went. Did their entire team go to C? That actually makes me a little nervous. Nice, Afsan. I'm literally just going to cut across the middle of the map here. Okay, the Asturias is up north. Deej is not spotted yet. Sharn is up north. They still haven't capped C. KG5 is up north. Their whole team is up north. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut straight through mid and go pick up C. This feels like a giant, massive, flaming mistake on their part. No, they finally got somebody into C. It's the Toulon or the submarine, or both. It's the Toulon. He's turning, which means I get to turn for free, because his guns can't possibly keep up right now. They're trying, but they're not going to get there. Actually, they're going to get to me right about the time I show him the nasty bits of my ship, so I got to hope and pray his dispersion blows. Oh, he had HE in the barrel. That's fine.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
I probably should have fired AP right there, but
Better.
given it's French, ooh, he got away. Okay, that's fine. Let's go play with him down south. He's still burning, at least. I think between Chaser and I, we can pincer this clown out. Let's go find out. We don't know where the Cachalot is. Nice, Gus. Nice. You lived and worked in D.C. when Pennsylvania Avenue was still open then. By the time we moved there, it was not.
It was not as closed down as it is now.
Well, yeah, you couldn't drive it then.
Yeah.
They basically made it a part of Lafayette Park.
To Jurassic Park.
There's the Toulon. Perfect. He's going to get one rack through the gap. And then I'm going to get lined up over here to punish him further. Like so. Oh, why did I have AP in the barrel? Well, let's see if it matters. Nah, not really. I would have rather had the HE, I think. Speaking of, let's put the HE back in. If you surface, you can cap. There, okay, he finally got there. He figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he can be taught. All right, so their sub is trying to cap A. Our sub is capping C. Where did this Toulon go? I should have seen him by now. He must have turned in.
Yeah, this should help.
Yep, there he is. Perfect. Ooh, Chaser. Coming in hot, baby. Well done. All right, man. Let's get this guy off the board. You and me, we got this. Yep, the fire's going to do it. He can't stop it now. And he's sailing into the torpedoes, although he might see them. Might have his Hydra up. He's trying to heal through it. I'm not going to give you that shot, man. Yeah, his Hydra's up. Enjoy. He got down to 167. And now he's dead. Well, it took like 8 minutes to get a first blood, but we finally got there. And now my submarine seems to have worked himself into a position where he wants to die. That feels kind of bad. Let's go help him out. Who is that? Boaro, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yes, Grant. It's not quite that good, but it's very good. The Japanese heavies have basically just amazing dispersion. That's what makes them awesome, among other things. The torps help. All right, 300-point lead, ship lead. Submarine is not dead, which we love. I got to get back into this fight. I can easily put good damage on the KG-5 or the Scharnhorst. I need to get up here with the rest of the team. U-69 is actually in a really good position to chase the KG-5 now. Looks like that's what he's doing. I still gotta play. Oh, Tennessee's still in the queue. All right, boys. This is my game to get me out of bronze, or at least get me into promotions, which I'll have to work on over the weekend. So let's not screw it up.
Welcome.
What is this Leon doing?
to Jurassic Park.
This dude is so far back. Like, come on, man. What are you doing back there? Oh, somebody hit the KG-5 like a train. Was that Chaser again? Look at Chaser. Doing work in a Strasbourg. This guy's trying to heal through it. DJ said, get wrecked. I love it. I love everything that just happened. Let's go. All right, 3 minutes to a win. Plumtree, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Ooh, Cachalot. Their Cachalot's in a very aggressive position. A little surprised by that. He's back there playing defense. Yeah, Argonite is probably going out here. Needed that. All right, we broke LOS. I pretty much can't cross the middle of the map with this other Strasbourg right here. Good news is the Sharn is turning, so let's leave him a present of metal fishes. Oh, he's turning all the way back. This cowardly Leon is really a problem for this team, the way I look at it. All right, Strasbourg DCP'd. He pretty much had to because I double fired his butt. All right, Scharnhorst needs some more love. Take some of that, please. Oh, why do I have AP in the barrel? I don't know. Maybe it's enough. Murder him. Well, we hit him. Just didn't hit him hard enough. Come on. I think those are all going to miss. If I'm Chaser, I'm going for this Ram hardcore. He's not going to make it. Unfortunate. And their sub is still alive. He's flooding. He's going to die soon. He's out. DJ trying to trade his ship for the Strasbourg. Oh, I'm behind this stinking Scharnhorst. Why can I not lead my shells today? Nah, you're going to have to do better than that. Ooh, he's going to get the torps. He's going to get the torps. Go, DJ. Go, DJ. Look at him go. Bam. Well done, Deej. Hot damn. This was a nice team win. Look at this. Everybody pitched in a little bit. Love it. DJ's all like, oh, I suck. And I'm going, are you kidding me? You literally have 2 kills and are crushing it. This is awesome. Okay. We're going to turn out. Still haven't figured out why this Leon is just hanging back, doing nothing. Like, sir, this is a Wendy's? Okay, I don't know where the Scharnhorst is. Okay, now I know. Excellent. Burn, baby, burn. Bring it on, buddy. You don't scare me. You maybe should, but you don't.
Damn. Desert road, no gas.
Your little 12-inch pop guns don't frighten me. There we go. Yay! Yay, team win. Yay! Well, I'm not out of bronze yet, but I'm in promotions, so that's progress. Yay! Miyoko for the win, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice, very nice. Take one of these. DJ carried us. Look at that. Chaser showed up. I can't believe the Leon. How did that happen? How did he hang so far back and actually have an impact in that game? That's wild. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. Well, worked out. I'll take it. Sweet. Okay, now we can go have fun and stop playing ranked for a spell. All right, let's go take this Ark Royal game. Because Adalgel's been very patient. And I quite like Ark Royal. I'm not very good in carriers, so as I always like to say, temper your expectations. But she is a good boat. Okay, so DJ, at one point I looked up and the Leon was like back behind our spawn area. And I was going, what are you doing back here, man? Like, that's not... Yikes. Chaser, how much damage do you have in that game? You had a big salvo on the Toulon. You had a nice salvo on the KG, I think, somewhere along the way. What'd you have, 120k? 70k, okay, less than I thought. Still, though.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Siege, thank you for the follow. Or should I say, not Siege. Don't get it wrong. No, basically Grunty in that game, their main focus, they sent a whole bunch of ships to A and were like, we're going to cap A. It's like, all right, congratulations, you capped A, now what? They didn't seem to know. They didn't seem to know. Or they didn't know how to get out of A. They didn't just, they were like, ah. Double Ranger. Yikes. Refnir, have you ever played Kaga? Or have you watched someone play Kaga? DJ, thank you. It was a good game. Solid team win. Thanks for the carry. Appreciate you, buddy. You have Kaga. So Ark Royal is a little bit like Kaga. Her planes are a little weaker. They're a little down, almost down-tiered, right? For example, this is a Tier 5 rocket plane. She regenerates them very quickly. Her main gimmick, if you want to call it that, is that she... I want to camp, I think, here. Is that she... Go away, Chaser. You bother me. Her bombs... Okay, so her torpedoes are not fast, but there's lots of them. And the bombs are amazing against destroyers. If you can catch a destroyer in her level bomb drop pattern, it is nasty. I have taken half the HP off a destroyer with these bombs. It's crazy. See, I know there's a Schoenberg down here now. We're going to have some fun with him in a minute.
This should help.
Oh, and the sub is down there, too. Ooh, Schoenberg is in trouble. Let's go help him along. Let's go help him to his death, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're helping, but he's surviving anyway, which makes me very sad. You could try murdering him. Nah, that's going to be a bad hit. Yeah, I didn't get anything out of that. We'll take the carpet bombs. All right, they got the Schoenberg. Good win. Good. Love it. Okay. Schoenberg is out. That just leaves the Moavene, who's way up on the top of the map. Let's take the carpet bombs on someone who's equally squishy. I think the Königsberg can do it. Let's give it a shot. Okay, he put up his little plane, so let's not do that. We'll avoid him for a minute. Let's give some fighter cover to the T-22. Come on. This guy needs to smoke. Oh, he already blew his smoke, so he's just gonna die. Okay, awesome. Let's go find this, see if we can find this cache lot again. Must not be trolling at periscope depth. Now I'll say this: the one thing. Who shot me? That feels bad. One of the things that is not great about these bombs, and I'll go ahead and use it. I'll go ahead and drop the Agincourt and demonstrate. They have very, very low penetration, so they're not very good against most targets that aren't destroyers. Watch what happens. Ooh. Now Chaser's Ranger, on the other hand. I might get a fire. Very little damage. Very little damage. However, the Ranger... let's go. He's going to feel this hit. What? Oh, his deck armor's that good? I feel like that's kind of a crap call. I'm trying to move up to the cover a little better. Okay, pull the torps out. What's up, Sturgy? Yeah, right, exactly, Zath. It's the Shatter. The King of Shatter. Now, the hilarious thing is, and I actually probably need to pull out of this spot and start pushing the Agincourt. The Agincourt has no AA. He pretty much is not a threat to me at all. Right now, I think I'm going to take the torps and go have some fun with Chaser in this gap. What's my torp reload? I think I'll be okay. I can afford to lose a few of these. The fact this Königsberg is alive is a little sad. Thank you. Haha. Take some torpedoes, Chaser. Enjoy your torpedoes. Let's go be cheeky. Let's go be cheeky, little bastard. You're probably right, Hujam. The bomb pen is terrible. The bombs are basically only good on destroyers. If you drop them on destroyers, they're amazing. If you don't, they're really kind of hot garbage. All right, this is going to be the last. This is going to be the last torp strike I get for a bit. We'll go after this Muavane in a minute with the bombs, and I'll see if I can get an example for you. All free again. Chaser probably feels like I'm picking on him a little bit. Truth be told, I kind of am. Let's go after this Muavane and see if we can drop him with the bombs. Show you guys how this works. So the Mysore is in the smoke. The Muavane is in the other set of smoke. Let's back off a spell. Muavane's got to pop out of there eventually. There he is. I probably did this a little too soon. Let's see. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. He's going to feel that. Yeah, big hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Up, 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 and bam. All right, we got the drop off. It's not going to be a great drop. Yeah. 3 fires, though. That feels kind of hilarious. Let's take the torps out again. Let's go finish off this Jin Palace. 3 fires, which he immediately put out. Okay. Let's back off a spell.
So much for anti-lock brakes. All aboard the Midtown Express to hell.
Jin Palace is still alive back here, and he has no AA at all. Let's go finish him off. Life will feel better then. He literally can't even damage my planes. His AA rating is 0. I would feel bad for this guy, but I don't. I should, but I don't. No, don't kill him. He's mine. All right. Let's go look for the Muavane again. Wow, this was a game we were crushing them, and somehow we managed to find a way to like, start losing. It's kind of sad. I need to get my torpedo planes back on deck. Let's go Moavine hunting again. Why don't you loot down through here? Whatever. Do whatever. Just stop. Okay, there's the Moavine. All right, Marblehead. You got to go get him, buddy. I'm coming, but you got to get him. You got to smash him some.
This should help.
Come on, bombs. There we go. That's what we needed. Let's go see if we can put those triple fires back on the Zona again, especially since he also has no meaningful AA. Let's move you up to here. Go, triple fires. Let's go. Yeah, I probably am already stuck there, but whatever. Well, we got a fire. All right, we got torps again. Let's do this. Pensacola was going to die. Let's go interject ourselves in the Koenig fight. Should have left in New York some air cover, probably. Yeah, especially since my Derflinger doesn't understand how this game works. Or is he AFK? I think he's AFK. Yeah, I don't think he's ever moved. Amazing. So, team trying to find a way to lose now. Awesome. I liked it better when you did this. That's fine, do that. All right, he took a flood, which means I want to wait another 7-8 seconds here and then try to get these to land. Thank you for turning into them. They're faster than I thought. He's only going to eat 2. But give me another flood, would you? Of course you didn't. Oh my god.
So much for anti-lock.
Autopilot in this game is so stupid. And there's literally 2 of us left. Oh my god. I need to go murder one of these carriers. This is irritating that they're still alive. I literally don't care about these Garbo planes.
Step right up and get
Awesome, they killed the New York. So now it's solo warrior time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
You crazy son of a bitch, you dead.
Okay, time to run south, please.
all aboard the Midtown Express to hell. This is gonna fuck up my hair.
Well, we're gonna lose.
Right about now.
We are gonna lose, ladies and gentlemen. My team managed to throw this game away. Very sad. Very sad to see. My goal here now is to kill Chaser. It's going to be my Pyrrhic victory.
Much better.
So much for anti-lock brakes.
Yay, I killed Chaser! Suck it. This guy, I think he's going to kill me. Oh, very sad. Look at that. He's going to do it. He's going to pull it off. That makes me so sad. Zath, no. Take your points. Go away. Like, I'm going to do that. You're an idiot. So, Ark Royal is a really, really good boat. Unfortunately, like most carriers, she's not capable of carrying a game. Your team still has to show up and not suck, and yeah, the AFK Derflinger was not a fan, was not helpful. Zath can have his points back because I'm not playing any of that again. And yeah, you can just kind of see that the rest of the team is like, we didn't feel like playing. Well, exactly, DJ. But that's the point, right? This is literally the point of carriers. Do me a favor, Xanda. Please time out Zath. This is the point of carriers. They're a support class, right? They pretty much can't win or carry games on their own anymore. So if your team doesn't, having a carrier is awesome, but like you you still have to show up and play, right? All right, enough of that garbage. Let's go back and let's look at Tennessee. Everybody's been talking about this ship. I'm genuinely curious. Why do you feel horrible, Chaser? Okay, it's the best carrier game you've ever played. Why do you feel horrible? I mean, you're top 4. What's your damage? What would you get out of that for damage, Xanda? I mean, Chaser. Sorry. I need Murica. I'm going the wrong way. Murica. Tennessee. Okay. Yeah, I'm not done. We got time, right? It's like 9:30, 9:15. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yeah, I got time. Okay. This thing, I got to play this like a big fat cruiser, I think. Let me look at what I may do. What is my Kansas captain? The Kansas captain is kind of built for survivability. I kind of feel like that might be the right way to play Tennessee. 36K. Well, Chaser, I mean, you didn't do bad, right? I got to pick on you a little bit. I'm irritated my team didn't murder you when they had the clear, easy opportunity to do so. That makes me sad. But we are where we are. Oh, yeah, I'll go do it right now. See where we're at. Yeah, I've seen the dispersion on some of these shells. It's a little nuts. Here we go. Oh, look, I have no tokens, so I guess I can't do things.
Welcome.
I don't even know how do you get these
to Jurassic
things?
Park.
How do we even get these goofy things? Like, apparently I have earned none of them along the way. And was it all missions? Jimbo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Mission chain? So if I didn't do the mission chain, I guess I get nothing. Okay, well then I get nothing. So I don't even have one to play. I don't even have a Pan American battleship to play because of how they did this. So there you go. Iparanga was in the Battle Pass. So I bought Battle Pass but didn't finish it because last month I barely played it all. So, or maybe I did. I thought I finished it. Maybe I did finish it. Hold on. Nope. Didn't pick it up. Didn't finish it, I guess. There you go. All right, back to Tennessee. All right. What about my California captain? This is the same class, right? This is California. What is she? Where's this guy? Who are you? You're my Colorado captain. Let me look at you. Yeah. I mean, seems okay. Sure. Send a reserve. Assign. You're assigned to, at the moment, you're a 19-point captain. assigned to Kansas. Sorry, assigned to California. There we go. That'll do. The free side. See, I didn't finish it. Some months I just don't play enough to finish the goofy thing. All right. So it is what it is. Probably want steering gears here. Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm American. I don't really care about the range, do I? No. Main battery mod? Strong candidate. Yeah, I think we're gonna go main battery mod here. This doesn't feel like a secondary battleship to me. Let's go reduced fire chance. And then main armaments mod. There we go. Alright, you are not... Actually, you're kind of useful, but I sort of don't care. All that feels good. We want to burn... We want to not explode, burn less, and flood less. And I doubt I'll get to ram in a ship that moves 21 knots. Alright, boys, let's take Brick into a game and see how Brick does. Brick only has one skill, and that is smash. Brick smash. What is this? I shall return. Why does it look like an orca whale? This looks like the Huron camo. Why does this look? Is this historical? Is this black and white historical and I missed it? It is. Okay. I like the blue better. I like it. Was this the measure? Was it the measure 43 or whatever? I like the blues. Okay. Okay. Let's go try Brick. No, I've checked it, Grunty. There's a raccoon up there. We looked at that last week. 31 or 32. There we go. All right, fine, Refnir. But the only other place we've seen that black and white, like orca whale-looking camo is on a destroyer. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm like, But it is genuinely accurate, isn't it? Why does my battleship look like a whale? I mean, there you go. We were looking at that last week. Black Duke. This is basically like cruiser accuracy. Somebody in the CC Discord was commenting on it, and I said, they were like, it's cruiser accuracy on a battleship. And I said, back in testing, cruiser accuracy on a battleship was Giulio Cesare's gimmick. The problem is that the typical mid-tier cruiser would simply explode. I know I've told this story before, and I'll continue telling it because it's one of my favorites, but back in the day, I was on the wiki team with a buddy of mine. His name was Killjoy. And Killjoy and I were messing around one night, and we said, you know what? We're going to take our test boats. We took our Giulio Cesares out, and it was into a New Dawn. Giulio Cesare in testing had Zao dispersion on 13.5-inch guns at Tier 5. The two of us, in less than 5 minutes, the two of us, we murdered, I think, 5 cruisers, each with a dev strike, and zeroed out the opposing team. Like, they never finished a cap. I'll wait. J-Red! All right. Buffalo looks like a really good thing for me to shoot at just as soon as I get the opportunity. Oh, Mr. Buffalo, that's a good-looking salvo. That's a good-looking salvo, Mr. Buffalo. Are you sure about that? Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
I might like this boat, kids. Oh! Nagato speaks, Buffalo explodes. Let's put some HE in the barrel for a spell.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
There we go. Measure 32. Got it.
Got him!
All right. Now, this Iowa is blatantly ignoring me, which makes me very sad. Oh, no. He just shot at me. That's rude. Stop shooting at me. He thinks I'm quick. He's used to Murica battleships, and I am not Murica battleship. I am a brick. 15,000 out of the HE? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell was that salvo? What the shit? I fired 12 shells and landed 11 of them. What the hell? Oh, hey, I like this ship. I need my guns to reload, though. Come on, guns. Oh my god, hurry up before he dies.
My gun's bigger than
Yay, my Fletcher committed suicide and murdered himself. So this cap is basically lost. Okay. Well, the good news is it looks like they've won the north flank, so that we got that going for us, I suppose. I shouldn't shoot right now. I shouldn't. But I'm going to because I'm that guy. Not as good as salvo, but it is what it is. Let's get the guns flipped. They're slow. So, Wayne, the first time I fired the HE on a salvo, I got a 15k salvo. So, yeah, we've definitely figured out how good the HE is. It's kind of nuts. Like, absolute craziness how good the HE is. Now, this guy is slow. So, let's not overlead him. Just waiting on my turn, sweetheart. Just waiting.
Arrivederci, motherfucker.
Oh, Mr. Akizuki, you might have actually messed up. Nope, we barely hit him. He's in trouble, though. Somebody thumped him good. I think it was the Azumite. Nice! There we go. We needed that. All right. We can't see who's capping B. Probably the Johan on the north side. No, it's somebody on the south side who we can't see. Iparanga. Let's work on this Rado. Let's load the AP. The Iowa's pulled so far back, he's not very useful at the moment. Oh, Rado sped up on me. Wow, we have murdered this team. Like, they are way down. It's like 9v5. Oh, there's the Johan. Hey, Johan. I'm not sure how I can see you, but you're 100% going to get shot at as long as my guns reload in time. And they're not going to reload in time, so it doesn't matter. Let's shoot at the Iparanga. Because it's the only really good target I have. This might be a battleship I kind of enjoy. Get down, Shells. I'm a little behind him. Get down, Shells. Ooh, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty solid, kids. Let's just stay on the Iparanga. I'll lead him a little better this time. All right, let's go shoot at somebody else now. Tennessee versus Kansas. I would personally say Kansas. I think the 16-inch guns make a big difference. So apparently the key to murdering Iparangas is don't let them inside of 14 kilometers and just murder them quickly. I'll say this about the shells. They're not quick. In fact, I think I'm behind this guy. I would have had a decent shot, but I didn't lead it quite right. Yeah, 4 overpins in the ass, so... Needed a better lead there. A little bit of operator error. Let's try again when the guns are done. No, he's turning in. That's going to be a miss. Somebody else is going to wreck him, though. You can't hide out there forever, man. Yes, you're a little stealthy, but you're not... That's not a thing. You're not that stealthy. Come on. This Rado salvo has the potential to be good. Come on. All right, let's turn in. There's the Johan. As expected. Not as good as I'd hoped on the Rado. Your AP's good, man, but I sort of don't care. Like, you're sort of trapped out here. I should just load the HE next time, finish him off. Oh, or I could just murder him with the AP. That works too. All right, well. So, Brick is not fast. Brick does not get anywhere quickly, but Brick hits like a train. Do I like Tennessee better than Rhode Island? Not a chance. Not a chance. Do I like Tennessee? I like her. She's different, right? It's a battleship, the Brick Smash. It's a battleship that hits what it aims at. I will always like a battleship that hits what it aims at because they're so rare. But it is, it's one of these things. It's like, you know, am I gonna play this ship a lot? No, it's still an American battleship, and the entire concept of the battleship does not interest me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to point out that Supreme Chalupa here has survived all the way to the end of the match. These are better than Florida's 14s. They're more accurate than Florida's 14s. Florida is spray and pray, right? Florida is, hey, look, I fired my guns. I don't know where they're going. Maybe they'll hit something. Tennessee is, hey, look, I fired my guns and my shells hit where my shells went where I aimed them. So I like that about Tennessee, right? When you hit what you aim at, the ship is always going to be more entertaining. It's why I play so much cruiser, right? When you play a cruiser, your shells generally go where you aim them. When I play a battleship, my shells go wherever the hell they want. That's why I generally don't play battleship, right? I would agree that this is a better California, right? California has rate of fire. Tennessee has accuracy, and I would rather have the accuracy myself. I comped a submarine. Ugh, it feels terrible. The AP penetration is better than I was expecting. Ordinarily, when you get to these high tiers and you get like what amounts to like a mid-tier caliber battleship shell, the penetration is terrible. That didn't feel that way to me. Those shells feel like they're pretty okay. I don't care for California either, Wix. I think California is terrible. It's this hull, right? It's this giant, super mega, ultra wide hull. But the guns reload better, but the dispersion is terrible. But it has really good AA, so it's like very difficult to hit it with planes, but it's also very difficult to get work out of it. Like, why would you play this boat, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. The reload's not better. The reload is worse. The turret traverse is worse. The range is worse. Like, everything about California makes me angry. 32.5-second reload on these guns. Ugh. What's up, Dems? Tennessee, you have to think of in my mind, Tennessee is like a battle cruiser, right? You're getting sort of battle cruiser type caliber guns. You're getting sort of slightly headed towards battle cruiser type reload, 28 seconds, right? And you're definitely getting battle cruiser accuracy. So all of these things combined mean that Tennessee's going to, when she pulls the trigger, she's going to feel like a battle cruiser. The problem is she don't maneuver, handle, or get around the board like a battle cruiser, right? Typical battle cruiser in this game sacrifices armor for speed. Tennessee has no speed and decent armor. So it's like, it's this weird, like, what if the Americans had designed Hood kind of thing, right? My favorite premium and non-premium cruiser. Ooh. Non-premium is actually a genuinely tough call these days. There's so many. I have a hard time not saying Buffalo to non-premium. 21.5 knots, Taranthal. I have a hard time not saying Buffalo. And there's a whole lot of people who be like, oh my God, Buffalo's terrible. No, Buffalo's amazing. Buffalo just got a buff it didn't need. This ship is so good. This would be a contender for non-premium for sure. Exactly, Grunty. That's why I'm giving him Buffalo. It's not my fault that people don't understand the ship. That's not my problem. I literally have a video on YouTube that explains the ship. I can't help them if they can't figure it out after that. Like, Buffalo's amazing. Premium? That's a different argument. Let's have a look at this for a minute. My gut reaction is to say Prinz Eugen, because I've had so many good games and so much fun playing Prinz Eugen. I think, man, then I scrolled past Exeter and went, ooh, that might be it. Premium cruiser's a much tougher call for me. I think Cab's actually going to take it with Atago. I think it's Atago. It really is. Atago is such an amazing set of tools. Even today, 9 years after the ship was put into the game, she has a heal. She has hydro. She's stealthy. She has torpedoes that hit like trains. The guns are really accurate. They're good. Like Atago is so good. I don't know how you can not say Atago. You can't not say Atago. But I'll say that Eugen and probably Exeter are very, very close seconds. I think Exeter is very underrated. This is, like, if you want to learn to play heavy cruiser, this is the boat to do it. You have a heal, you have favorable matchmaking, you have impactful HE and AP in your matchmaking bracket. You're fairly maneuverable, you've got 8-kilometer torpedoes. Like, this is such a good boat to learn the fundamentals of heavy cruiser. I do too, Guy, but Atago, Atago was good before. What you guys probably don't know, you might not realize it, but when Atago was first released, it didn't have the repair party. They added the repair party to Atago about 6 or 8 months after the ship came out. Maybe a year. It was a while. So Atago was really good. Like, it was pretty solid. And then they gave it a heal, and it was like, what did you do? Right? So amazing. So amazing. Yes, and Exeter's AA is actually pretty serviceable for tier 5. If you play Exeter and you go up against a tier 6 carrier, your AA will absolutely do work. 100% you'll get plane kills. You're not going to deplane him probably, but like he's going to know he's been in a fight. He doesn't get to strike anybody around you for free. The A's on Exeter is really good. Do I still have this video? You guys, I talked about this video last week. Now I got to go look it up again. Hang on a minute. Indulge me for a moment. Somewhere on my YouTube channel. Let me see if I can find it. It's this. It's literally one of my old Scuttlebutt videos. February of 2019. Let me look at this thing. Hold on a minute. I gotta mute this. If memory serves, this is the Exeter game where I had like 56 plane kills. Is that right? Okay, I'm gonna link you guys a video in chat. Now, this is 5 years ago, but it's actually right before. This game was, I think, played before the carrier rework, okay? But if you want to see Exeter's AA, this is Exeter's AA mauling tier 4 carriers. Now, this game is old, okay? But I have well over 50 plane kills by the end of this game. It is insane. This is Exeter when she was still in testing. Okay, so this is not the final. What you're seeing me play on this in this video is not the final version of the ship that we got in the game, but it's not that far off, and the AA remains really strong even today. Was this pre-rework? Let me have a look. I think I'm looking. I got to look at the map. No, this game is post-rework. This game is actually post-rework, right after post-rework. Because I'm watching the planes fly around and it's the new squadron symbols. So this is right when the carrier rework was new. Is that particular game. Anyway, have a check of that. And if you want to get a sense of what Exeter's A is capable of, it can still pull off silly shenanigans like that. It's really funny. Super Havoc, you make my point for me, right? For a mid-tier premium that probably costs what, $20, $18 or $19, $20, what does she cost, right? I don't know what she costs. She's not expensive. The ship is amazing. So you have to... For me, I'd say Atago just edges out this ship in Prince Eugen. Now, Prince Eugen is an acquired taste. That's me. A lot of people do not like the hippers. That's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. I like the hippers. Okay. Munich, whatever, and T61. And I've got to get out of here. We're getting close to 10, right? I got time for at least one more game. Let's do T60. Let's do Munich. I have not played Munich in a hot minute. I have played T61 within the last 4 to 6 weeks. It was that ridiculous game where I had like 6 kills and it was silly. Let's just go play this thing in randoms. I don't own any Pan Americans, Hetman. I don't own them. So until they come to the game and I can go buy them out of the tech tree, I don't have a pre-release ship. They don't hand us the pre-releases. I have to earn it. Why do I like Eugen and Hipper? When I first started playing the game, I really, really enjoyed the Japanese heavy cruiser line. But they were not brawlers. Even today, they are not brawlers, right? You have torpedoes, but you can't brawl with them. You can, but it's probably the last thing you'll do in the game, right? It's a suicide run to close to brawling range with a Japanese heavy cruiser whose torpedo angles are all back here and try to torpedo a guy. But then suddenly, here comes Hipper. Now, this was late 2015. The game was still fairly new. We're middle tier? We're bottom tier. I'm not the only bottom tier ship. That's something, I suppose. Is this arms race? Oh, God. This is going to be rough. And so, I immediately fell in love with very, very good AP, a very resilient hull, brawling torpedo angles, right? Taking a hipper into close range and brawling something, very easy to do with those torpedo angles. And you have 2 triples on each side. You have plenty of torpedoes. And it's difficult to knock them all out because they're not all in one launcher. They're in 2 launchers. So, very quickly, I fell in love with Hipper.
Let's get it on.
When they released Eugen, like Atago, when it first came out, did not have a heel. When Eugen was first released into the game, it was honestly there was no point to playing it. It pretty much was. It was just a premium hipper. And I barked a lot. In that era, I was on the wiki team. And so I barked a lot to the associate producer we had on NA at the time, who was a part of that group, to basically say, you guys really need to give these ships unique identities, right? And so eventually they gave Eugen the heel. And then a few years later, they started tweaking. It was a slightly worse hipper, Hujam. I think you're right. I think it had more range and worse reload or some garbage, and better AA by like 3 points. It was this weird, I don't know what they were thinking. They gave Eugen a heel. They left Eugen's reload where it is. Then they started bringing hipper's reload down to where it is today, which is like 10.5 seconds. Eugen is still 12. And then, finally, at long last, about 3 years ago, they came through and did a complete armor pass on everybody. So now, heavy cruisers had a unique identity in the game. Almost all of them got the buffed bow armor, so on and so forth. And so the Americans and the Germans got the buffed bow armor, and suddenly, Eugen and Hipper were just even that much better. I've always had a soft spot for those ships. But over the years, they have aged well, in my opinion. Hipper less so than Eugen. The heel really makes Eugen a force of nature. A well-played Eugen is very difficult to kill, unless he screws up or gives you the opportunity to murder him. Agreed, Grunty. But the entire German cruiser line is not a ship, if you prefer damage, is not generally useful for damage farming, right? It's just not what they're good at. Still lit because New Orleans. Hindenburg, Hindenburg and Rune are probably the exceptions, but in general, damage farming is not. It's certainly not what Hipper and Eugen are good at. They only have 8 barrels. They have that amazing German pen. Something else that was added later, right? The HE penetration those ships have was added long after the German cruiser line was put into the game. Correct. And the Adler camo, when Eugen was released, cost like 5,000 doubloons. It was stupid how expensive that camo was. All right, Caracciolo, you and me, let's go. You gonna murder me? You're probably gonna murder me. I'm gonna make you earn it. Somebody shot at me. I don't know who. Everybody shot at me. Luckily, it's HE from New Orleans, and the Pommern is behind me. Okay, their whole bloody team is here. Like, all of them are here. This is rough. 100%. 100%, Refnir. So that's what I'm saying, is that, like, the German cruisers are very, very survivable, but they're a ton of fun to play. When you can work them into brawling situations, they are legit hilarious. They are an absolute riot. I love brawling. Somewhere I have a clip. Did I get this on video? I think I have a clip of a time that I got to drive my Hindenburg between 2 Yamatos, and I torped them both right off the board. It was a thing of beauty. It was so glorious. I think so, Super. I think it did. The Adler camo, it was insane how much they wanted for it, right? It was like 5,000 doubloons for something that was like, oh, have an econ bonus. Like, really? Okay, so this flank is over. We will not ever win this flank. Stop trying to cap something. Stop trying to pick that up, Fletcher. You're going to get dead. West flank is lost. We are outnumbered 2-1. So push east quick. Push at east quickly, please. Fine. You won't get this one. I'll get it. See, Evil, I disagree. I really like Rune. Rune is different, but she's not bad. Rune suffers from a lot of the same what I consider to be bias that Buffalo does, right? People look at the ship and go, well, it's not like the one before it. That's right, it's not, but that doesn't make it bad. It just makes it different. Murder that Maya. Hit him hard, Yukon. Ugh, didn't hit him hard enough. All right, since I'm trying to cap this buff, we are just going to slow 20 seconds. Flip the guns. Oh, Maya got dunked. Okay. There we go. Come back to port. Actually, we need to dunk this New Orleans if we can.
You've got a lot of guts.
Okay, the Rado
Let's
bought
see
it.
what they look like.
Yukon's not long for this game. Yeah. All right, so it's me and a Fletcher versus like 8 of them. Amazing. Should be good. You got to run, Fletcher. You're not going to hold in there, buddy.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
Now, I outspot this New Orleans. Unfortunately, we're not in a position to do anything about it. Oh, you need Rune's B hull. You 100% do. If you want Rune's, if you try to, Rune's A hull is difficult, to put it nicely. Yes! The New Orleans died before he landed. The New Orleans died before he got the buff. Oh my god, guys. What are y'all doing out here? Well, this game is a loss, which makes me very sad because I have no idea what these guys on the 8-9 line are doing. My battleships all literally threw their ships away for 0 gain. This poor Fletcher can't do anything because he has no support, and there's only so much I can do for him. If the Brindisies... the Fletcher's close? How close is this clown? Screw it, I'm dead anyway.
And you just found it. Gucci, Gucci.
Hey, look, I'm dead. Who could have predicted it? I'm in a light cruiser. I'm in a bottom tier light cruiser in a game where my battleships are like, hey, I know, I don't want to play. I'd rather be dead. So guess what? You got to be dead. Oh, look, we finally found the Fletcher. Just in time to die. What was Waffle's question? I mean, I missed it completely. Oh, here we go. What sort of evil am I up against? Yeah, let me. Okay, the ad's over in about 25 seconds. We'll answer the question then. All right, we'll try T61, but I'll wait until the ad roll is done to answer Waffle's question. Just as soon as I find my T61, it's down here somewhere. There we go. So, pro tip, guys, if you want to play bottom tier light cruiser, don't have battleships with mashed potatoes for brains. That's my tip for the night. Grant has kind of summed it up. Grant has pretty well summed it up for you, Waffle. Tennessee has basically cruiser accuracy on a California hull. I'm not talking about a light cruiser. I'm talking about a Munich. Munich is a light cruiser. All right, T61. Be nice to play a destroyer. Be nice to hopefully have a good destroyer game. And then I'm going to have to spend some time between now and when I leave the country next week to try and get to silver. Well, so Waffle, you say they're not getting close with 21.5 knots, and that's with a speed flag. There's only so much you can do, right? Like, it might not be that they don't want to get close; it's that they can't get close because every ship in the matchmaking bracket is like double their speed. All right, we've the other of an opposing T61 and a Nicholas, and a whole bunch of battleships and an opposing Ranger. I'm a lot more afraid of the Ranger. I'm sorry, I'm a lot more afraid of my Ark Royal than I am of that Ranger, so that's good. Illinois, Waffle, you'll be fine with Illinois. You'll be fine with Illinois. I've seen people kind of ragging on Illinois lately. I don't understand the hate. I think Illinois is a perfectly good ship. She's got her own little kind of unique gimmicky thing that she does. She's fun, and of course, we hit the smoke button. That feels terrible. Well, whatever. I need to start moving it around, I guess, apparently. What's up, Waffles? Welcome in. Waffle 2.0, that's right. Nems, thank you as well. Appreciate you.
Another disembowelment.
Yes. She didn't have to expand that.
Illinois is not a brick. Illinois is an Iowa hull. So she'll make 30 knots, right? 33 knots, whatever. As opposed to Tennessee, which is an old school American Standard hull, which is lucky to break 20. Grant has basically nailed it in my mind, right? The easiest way to kill an American Standard, treat an American Standard the same way you treat a British or a French battleship. You fire a whole bunch of high explosive at it, and eventually you melt it. That's pretty much the way to go. Okay, they got somebody in C. I'm going to try and grab A here. Y'all should really kill this guy.
Ooh, your ass is great.
That guy has balls. You
And
should
I've
really
got
blow
the
them off.
weed whacker.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, and it got such good gas mileage. Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Ooh, your ass is grass. And I've got the weed whacker.
Good. Omaha bought it. That feels good. Alright. I'm not sure what this Montecuccoli's doing. Try not to explode on me, Omaha. They have a destroyer all the way in the corner. That feels terrible. What is this guy doing?
Gucci, Gucci.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that has to be a destroyer. Yep.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
All right. One destroyer down, which is good. That's one of the things that T-61 is good at.
Another day, another
Now,
disappointment.
we had a whole bunch of guys turn south, which I don't care for. Yep. Let's go see if I can figure out where this renown ended up.
Flops over.
4-kilometer hydro ought to help out a little bit. Where you at, bucko? Did you turn around? You're not that close, wherever you are. I know he's not within 4 kilometers. It's just AP. And he missed.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with. Ah, much better.
Think you're going to take a couple of these, my friend. Looks like I'm going to tag you with maybe 2. Nope, they're going to run out of steam right as they get to you. 4 reasons. Y'all should really kill this guy.
Yeah, if it bleeds, I can kill it.
Guys, I need you to help me. I need you to kill the Italian light cruiser for me, okay?
For you, that is.
Can you manage it?
Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
Wow. Good, blind yourself. You make me very happy when you do that. I'm not there, man. He's in real trouble. He has barely any HP in there. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Hello? I'm hitting reverse. Could you reverse? Thank you.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks. Time to put on the beer goggles.
Magical dispersion. I love it.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
I'd love it if I could get a hand up here.
Another day, another disembowelment.
They're
Sea Donkey with a raid. Welcome in.
flocking this way.
Welcome in. How you doing? These battleships of mine are just not super helpful. Fuso's going to turn and be useless. Rio, on the other hand, looks like he wants to fight. Can't have that. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Camp, typical battleship. Camp behind an island, die the whole time. Feels good, ladies and gentlemen. Feels good. That's right. Turn in and take 2 of those for me, would you? Appreciate you. Well, we're probably going to lose this game because nobody seems to have any idea how to win it. That's a very John Madden thing to say, now that I think about it. I sort of don't care if he kills me at this stage. Bring it on, buddy.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm going to get my second fire. I'm dead. Yay! Fun game. Really don't care. Really don't care watching the team just absolutely just piss away this game. Unbelievable. Look at...
Stop exploding, you cowards!
So done for the night. So done. So glad to be getting offline. At least we had some good games. At least we had some good games, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're done. No more boats tonight. Let me mark those off. Boop. Boop. There we go. And, well, I didn't completely rank out, but I'll take care of the promotions on my own time. Back on Monday, we are scheduled to do Civ Monday night, even though that's sort of packing night for Zath and I. But we'll be back Monday night with Civ. No stream over the weekend. And then that's it next week. I'm back for Civ on Monday, and then nothing for a spell. Now, I'll probably be on Twitter. And I will definitely have stuff on YouTube. And if I'm really clever, if I'm really, really clever, I'll actually take the time to make some little fun short videos from the CC Summit and post them on YouTube. That'd be kind of cool. And probably pretty easy to do, right? Just do little selfie videos, like something like that. Should be neat. It should be easy and easy enough to do. So we'll see how it goes. I did order some new microphones for my mobile travel setup that should get here tomorrow. And I think, like we were talking earlier, I think I'm looking forward to maybe doing some interviews with folks. I'd love to sit down and talk. I'd love to just sit with Chaos for 10 minutes and be like, dude, you have to tell me your secret. How are you so relentlessly positive when you play this game? How do you do it? How do you do it? I would love to know the answer. I'd love to hear him explain. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Thank you, Havoc. It's going to be a good trip. There will definitely be shenanigans posted on YouTube and Discord and Twitter. So definitely come on by and hang out. I don't think High Fire's going on this trip. No. Who is NA? Hang on a minute. I'll get you the list. We talked about it earlier, but it's been a hot minute. I got to come to this window. and then move that out of the way. Okay, NA is Clyde, Zath, myself, Bo. There's more. I know PQ and John the Ruthless, Mini Hannibal. I thought PQ, but actually now that I look, I don't see him on this list. I thought he was coming, but so it's not PQ, but John is coming. And then we've got one South American guy, Hav. Hav is coming, and then Ray. So if you're familiar with, like, there's a lot of carrier shenanigans on Twitch and YouTube. You'll see Raymu or Ray. I think Raymu is that what he goes by. But anyway, he's going to be there as well. So that's it from NA, and then we've got a whole pile of EU and Asia guys which are going to be there. Chaos, TC Freer, Hellrig, who Zath and I met 5 years ago, is going to be back. Maltese, Lowry's the one we were thinking of earlier. That's the name I couldn't come up with. Painzor is going to be there. Private Penguin, who we met a while ago. Sriver, Trinlass, Grumpy Beard. So it's gonna be a lot of guys from EU, a lot of guys from NA. It's gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be good stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, guys, I'm out. Stats is not gonna make it. I was bummed. I literally, when they started announcing that this was happening, I messaged Stats directly and was like, "Hey, are you gonna be at this thing?" He said no. He couldn't do it. He had something else. He had something. Yeah, exactly. Bisty's like across town, so it's super easy for her. Stats had something else that prevented him from going. He didn't elaborate, and I didn't pry. It's not my place. He just said he couldn't make it because he had something else he couldn't make it for. And I was like, well, that's a bummer. I would have really liked to have met Stats. He's such a good dude. Let me close this out of the way, and then come over here and do that. Sweet. All right, guys, listen. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Come to boats. All right, there's BFK, there's me, there's Kev, there's AF, there's Clyde. I haven't rated Clyde in a bit. I rated Arrow last week. I think I rated Arrow last week. Feels like I rated Arrow last week. Who else have we got? Let's rate Clyde. Let's rate Clyde. Clyde just what? Clyde just what? Yeah, Clyde's usually, this is about the time Clyde's a West Coaster. So about the time that I'm logging out, he's usually logging in. So let's do what High Fire did for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do for Clyde. There we go. Because, like, literally as my countdown was wrapping, here came High Fire, right, with a big raid, and so we're gonna pass the love on to Clyde tonight. Oh, Grant, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're 100% right, but it is painful. It is painful at times. All right, guys, listen, go say hi to Clyde. Give him a hashtag, Clever Girl from me. He is such a good dude. Go hang out with him. You'll have a ton of fun hanging out with him and watching him play boats and all that sort of thing. I will be back on Monday with Civ, and in the meantime, I'll see you on YouTube. Y'all take care. Peace.